And as the Constitution, ignoring occupier, continues to split the country by feeding it into the clutches of Marxism.
At a time of record inflation, and as new polling this week shows that 85% of the U.S. public thinks the country is going in the wrong direction. How do you explain this to those people who feel the country is going in the wrong direction, including some of the leaders you've been meeting with this week, who think that when you put all of this together, it amounts to an America that is going backward?
They do not think that. You haven't found one person, one world leader to say America is going backward.
As bad as the tyranny was in 1776, in many ways, as I say, it's worse now in 2022 because the far left, unfortunately, has taken control over the 5 major megaphones of our nation, meaning the media, entertainment, academia, and of late, science and medicine.
And people don't realize what they have. They bitch about it. And then nowadays, I am so upset that the things we did and the things we fought for and the boys that died for it, it's all gone down the drain. Our country's gone to hell in a handbasket. We haven't got the country we had when I was raised, not at all. Nobody will have the fun I had. Nobody will have the opportunity I had. It's just not the same. That's not what our boys, that's not what they died for.
The wall.
Shalom, Kolayim La Yahweh Bashem Yashar. What's good about this? That was GMS, Nanas Dakim. Peace and bless you, brothers and sisters that listen. The hopeful elect, Kolayim La Yahweh Bashem Yashar. As to this quick lesson today, the power of Yahweh Bashem Yashar, that old devil crying. Even he could see this place is done, man. It's finished. Finito. Okay, he's crying. He said that this place could never be the same, meaning there's no recovery in sight. He can see that, man. All right? I don't know what position the military he's in, but he said all the things that they fought and the men that he knew that died for is all circling the drain. And you had the female reporter ask Joe Biden, American leaders as well as American people could see that this place is done, man, but they don't see this whole Build Back Better plan that you've been promising. She's the most useless president any damn way, man. Okay? But it's all being done purposely engineered, but ultimately it's prophecy, Al-Basham al-Shah. Babylon is falling. Okay? Inside this scripture, this video, her pride is turning into mourning. Just like you had that old devil Edomite crying. It's coming to all you people in this society, man. And even you Jakes who trust in Egypt. That's going to be your shame. Man, I'm going to get this, what this economist said, but let me read this first precept. This will be a short video through this powerful Bashim Shah. We get Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. Let's see. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. There's a time for every purpose under the heavens, man. What time are we in? The scripture says, a time to weep. And this is the time we in right now. A time to laugh. That's going to be in the kingdom. Joy cometh in the morning. A time to mourn, man. And a time to dance. And simultaneously, while this place is going down, you heathen, especially you Idumeans, you're going to be weeping and you're going to be mourning. And we going to be laughing and dancing. Adon Ratzazah, we get saved up out of here, man. Yahweh Shai said that, man. He said, I think he's in John 16:33. Alright? And what you going to do? You crying now. What you going to do in the kingdom, man? How are you going to survive in the kingdom, man? You really going to be crying then. Okay? He said, John 16:33, he said, these things I have spoken unto you, that in me he might have peace. In the world he shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer, I have overcome the world, man. Okay? So in Yahweh Shah we have peace. You see? And in the world we have tribulation. But, as you go down, we're going to come up. Scripture says the plowman shall overtake the reaper. Jacob hand held Esau's heels. As we simultaneously coming up, he's going to go down. And he's going to weep and he's going to mourn, man. So it's like you had that bastard crying, man. You see? You devils, you were living deliciously for a long time, man. A long ass time, man. And he looked like he'd go back to the whole Jim Crow era, man. How much Negroes did you see hung, man? So give me a freaking break with your tears, man. All right, let me get that Isaiah, the 33rd chapter. You know, racist bastards, man. You all going down, man. We'll do another video on that soon. Read it. So Isaiah 33:1, it says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled." You haven't get paid back yet. Okay? What you did to the Northern Kingdom, starting with Columbus, on down to the Negro tribes, man. You haven't got paid back for that yet, man. So what are you devils crying about, man? Scripture says, "And dealeth treacherously," he dealt treacherously with us. Hell, he broke all 400 treaties with Gad. All right, and he didn't give you Negroes your 40 acres and a mule. They talking about reparations in 2022, and they still ain't gonna give you no reparations, man. So he dealt treacherously, man. And these people, these bankers, and these people who own the insurance companies of the insurance companies, goddamn quadruple amount of dollars, man. Can't even put a number on it based on that. See? And they dwelt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. You go into captivity. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee, man. It's going to be brought unto you. He that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity, man. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, the people of Yahweh Bashem Shah. And only the elect right now. Because only the elect is looking forward to Yahweh Shai, the heralding of the kingdom. The downfall of our enemies. Only the elect, man. Okay, that's the spirit we in right now, man. Let me get that Sirach, the 25th chapter. This is what's left in this place. Okay, yeah, if you are an Edomite, you should be crying, man. Because this is it for you. All right? Our life is about to begin. Scripture says our life is hid in the Mashiach. We're not even living right now. This is not living, man. We're still in captivity. We're still homeborn slaves here. We still answer to you, the basis of men. Okay? But this was Sirach said, Sirach 25 verse 7. This won't be a long lesson. I just had to do this on that old thing, man. Sirach 25 verse 7. He said, "There be 9 things which I judge in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that had the joy of his children," which God forbid you have any on this side, but that's a curse, man. All right? But they're born into, they're underneath the curses. Okay? And number one, your children belong to the state. Okay? They're subject to all this weirdo agendas that they pushing, man. Right? But in the kingdom, it said the man that have joy of his children, because that's your legacy. Right? And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. That's what we waiting to see, man. Okay? The fall of Aishah, man. This Edomite empire. The beast. Okay? That's what we're looking forward to see. And every Israelite's supposed to be looking forward to see that. But only the elect, because we're the only ones that's in our right frame of mind. Our people actually fell in love with their captors. And America is the kingdom of heaven to them, even though they're a slave. Even though a second-class citizen, always marching, police shooting us down, blah, 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 and all that other bullshit, man. Okay, you're supposed to be crying to the Lord, man. Okay? Not going to the Egyptians for help, man. That's foolish, man. Okay, he's the one that has his foot on your neck in the first place. But the scripture says, a man that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. You see? And we want to see that. Yahweh Shai want to see that. Okay, Yahweh Shai said the day of vengeance burneth in his heart. He wants to get back at them 2 Roman soldiers that pierced him, man. All right, those Roman soldiers who pierced him, man. I mean, that Roman soldier that pierced him on his side, man. He wants to get back at him, man. He wants to get back at the Roman Empire, period. Because everybody's back in their lot. Matter of fact, let me get that Ezekiel, the 30th chapter. Let's get it. Let's get it. The word of Yahweh Shem Shah came again unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith Yahweh Shem Shah, Howly woe worth the day, for the day is near, even the day of Yahweh Shem Shah is near. A cloudy day, it shall be the time of the heathen, man. Okay? Yahweh Shah is not playing, man. It's coming back to rain judgment on the heathen, man. All you nations. Every last one of you. She says, every last one of you shall go into captivity. There's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. The day of the Lord is near, man. And everybody's going to cry and bawl in that day when Yahweh Shai come back with the chariots, man. All right? She says a cloudy day, they're going to block out the sun. That's coming, man. And while that's happening, Babylon simultaneously is going to be burning. In fact, let me get Revelation 18 and 7 first, and then I'm going to get something else. This will be a quick lesson to the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Yes, cry Aisha, man. Cry, man. She says, Revelation 18 and 7, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously? So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Well, you seeing it now. Well, why? Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall utterly be burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judges the Babylon. And all that's coming in this society. It tells you that 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter as well. Sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right? And then you're talking about in that little news clip. Okay? The inflation, man. I forgot to mention that guy, I want to mention at the beginning of the video, but Peter Schiff, I won't post it on screen because, you brothers and sisters already know, but he said on the top economist, the political reality is that the U.S. economy would be in severe recession during the midterm elections in November. We know this already, and that's also when the next blood moon is coming. And it will still be in the same recession during the great election, general election in 2024. The main difference is that in 2024, the recession will be even worse. It's not going to be, it's going to be a depression, man. We're in a recession right now, slow economic growth. All right? There's going to be a depression, far worse than a Great Depression, man. Because like we said, America, what got America out of the Great Depression was World War II. You're not going to win this war. All right? We just read in Revelation 18 chapter. Okay? They said, and the kings of the earth, verse 9, who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, all these nations that say it shall bewail her. They gonna cry just like that bastard was crying in the beginning of the video, and lament for her, and they shall see the smoke of her burning. There's no more money's gonna be made here, man. It's gonna be done. You read Baruch the 4th chapter. Baruch chapter 4 verse 30. There you go. It says, Baruch 4 and 30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Man, and he's comforting us right now with the prophecies, man. Okay? Miserable, we about to get that reward, man. He's about to give his reward to his servants, the prophets, man. And what's the reward? Everything. Salvation, the kingdom, immortality, your heart's desire. Come on, man. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Yep, they clapped their hands. Starting to tell you Psalms 83rd chapter, all right? All of them, they are confederate against us. Starting with these Idumeans. Okay? It says, miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall, so she shall be grieved with her own destruction. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. Call Loyam La Yahweh Bashim Shah. And we see that, man. He's a sign for the rest of you Edomites, man. And they are going to lose their mind when they see this place falling. They're going to lose their mind. There's going to be more shootings, man. They're going to lash out at you, Jakes, as well. He's just going to completely bug out because he's a carnal man. You see? He's a carnal man. He's not spiritual, man. And this is just the end of your empire any damn way. There will be no revival of the beast. Babylon is done. Okay, there's no other way we can put it. Again, Nahum chapter 1. Pretty much you're on borrowed time, to be honest with you. Alright? Let me get this. Nahum chapter 1, verse 3. Number Joe. It says, not 3. This off verse 1. Nahum 101. The burden of Nineveh, the book of the vision of Nahum, the Eccloshite, which is again on who? Nineveh or Assyria. But you know who the modern day Assyrian is. You Idumeans. But let me read chapter 3, verse 1. It says, woe to the bloody city, it is full of all lies and robbery, which we already know. This place was established on lies. Okay? They never told you, Negroes, Hispanics, who you are according to the Bible. And put up some white image of Jesus, man. And then turn around and say, oh, you 3/5 of a man, you a monkey, you a savage, and all of the above, man. And he's the pure, and he's the righteous, and he's the angels, and he's the saints. Lies, man. And robbery, which you already know. They took the entire continent. The prey departeth not. Let me read on down. Well, this whole chapter is good, but I just want to get to the point, though. We read verse 16. It says, thou hast multiplied thy merchants above the stars of heaven. We know that in Revelation 18 chapter. The cankered worm spoileth and flieth away. Thy crown are as the locusts, and thy captains as the great grasshoppers which camp in the hedges of the cold day. But when the sun arises, they flee away, and their place is not known where they are. Thy shepherds slumber, O king of Assyria. Thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. Thy people is scattered upon the mountains, and no man gathereth them. The complete collapse of this place, man. There's no healing in thy bruise, and thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap the hands over thee. For upon whom have thy wickedness passed continually, man? So it should say, let me read again. For upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually? She says you adjoin unto yourself all nations. Okay? And technically, man, this man, he has his hand in everything. Like, we went to not too long back on the British Empire. Tell you the sun don't set on the British Empire. So this man everywhere, every continent, he has some dealings with, man. Babylon, America, Caribbean, South America, he conquered them. Africa, we already know. Australia, New Zealand, Japhet territory, he overtook that. Okay, China, Hong Kong, nuclear bombs, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, went in the Middle East. So, who have he not persecuted? Who is this talking about, man? But the scripture says when the Most High get to you, there's going to be no healing in thy bruise. And of all of you are going to weep, man. This is the time of weeping and mourning, man. All right? So with that, I'm going to say, Call William La Yahweh